Hey everybody, it's your girl Alex, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be playing with the Grims. It's been 2 weeks since we last saw them, so I'm just giving you guys a nice little current household update for today. With everything going on with the face bug and everything, I haven't checked the Suns, but I know for the Grims they weren't that greatly affected, and a lot of things have happened, so I figured we can just do an update today. So first things first. We're no longer living in Del Sol Valley. As you can tell, it is snowing. The ground is covered. It's a mess. We are officially living in Glimmerbrook. So I actually also added some new lots. There's a house here. There's another house, I think, over here. And then I also updated the bar. I don't know if we can see it from here. I don't think so. I think we can only see the lots. I mean, the house lots. But I did some updates since we were going to be moving back. Pace also got a little notification. He's already angry. He is going to pass away in a couple days, and it is so disheartening. I'm like so sad. I don't want him to die. So, essentially, to kind of give you guys a synopsis of what's happened and why we moved back home is so winter. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking of November. Winter was realizing her parents were getting old and it was time to come back home. So naturally, whoever is more or less willing to come home basically takes over the house. Or the heir, for example. In this case, the heir of this gen is Winter. And so she decided to come home. So she packed up her husband and Benji and decided to come take care of her parents. And we've only been in the house. We moved in over the weekend, and literally on Sunday we got the notification that Pace is gonna go. So I'm a little heartbroken at the moment. And per MC Command Center, he only has about like 3 days left. So I'm sad. This will be the biggest anime betrayal ever. One of my top 10 anime betrayals. I'm just telling you that right now. We're also preparing for winter, so we just got into winter as well. So the house is decked out, and I also made some house updates, so we're gonna look at that as well. So let me just show you what I've done. I changed a lot of the windows. I kind of wanted to give it like a little bit more of a modern look. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I wasn't exactly too sure because I did want big windows, but this is what we got. We're also decorated for Christmas or Winterfest. So I changed the windows. I also changed like the paneling and I updated these windows. I added some ivy because the house is supposed to be dated and it's supposed to be old, and I wanted it to show that it was old. I added these little trees here from growing together. And then here's the back of the house. It also has just more overgrowth in the back, especially from these bushes here. I also updated our little greenhouse in the back with the new greenhouse stuff, so I'm excited. So if we go to the top floor, Winter and Mateo, they cleaned out the house on the top floor, so these rooms are officially empty. They either sold some of the furniture or brought in new furniture, and this is their room now. It's a lot smaller than what they're used to. But we try to keep the same style. I couldn't find a rug big enough for here, so yeah. We gave them a little rocking chair and things like that, so they don't really spend a lot of time in the room anyway since they're here with their parents. Here is the foyer upstairs, and then here is Benji's room, and of course we love a hovering cat. It's not a Grim household without a hovering cat. So this is his room, and honestly, I wasn't really too surprised that he would want to take over his mom's room, so it was really cool. I got him a smaller dresser, also the same mirror as his parents. I feel like he has a similar style to his mom. He also has a guitar because he's really into guitar. And then I also brought his gaming computer and everything like that. So this is his room. He has his own ensuite bathroom and everything. And then if we go downstairs, the whole house is decorated. I'm sorry. It looks so funny and it looks so pleasing to look at when it's like holiday season. I also updated the counters with these chalk counters by Charlie Pancakes. These are honestly my favorite counters. I love them so much. I added just more darker colors to the house, as the house is supposed to be just dark and black. So yeah, they made some updates. And then of course the office, and then the photo wall has been updated finally. So let me show you guys. So I updated it with some photos. I took a lot of them down because a lot of them are miscellaneous. But a lot of them are just mainly of the heirs, of the of the heirs. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce. So here's November and Pace, and then here's Seraphine and Dorian. So this is November's mom and dad, and then we have November up here, and then Seraphine and Mayhem. So this is what Mayhem looked like well before he passed. I don't know if there's any pictures of him prior. So there's that one, and then here is him and his wife Genesis. She was from Sulani. And then just some other pictures like that. I know I should do a bunch of them earlier. Now I need to take bigger pictures to fill in these spaces, and then some. And then that's it. And then we just have the tree up and everything. And then downstairs is the other updates that I made, mainly just to this room. I added more plants. November's really big on plants, so that's like her thing. And that's about it. So let's roll it out and see what's going on. Okay, yeah, invite your friend up. Okay, cool. So perfect. So Benji, okay, honey. Oh my god. I was gonna say homie and honey at the same time. So Benji is now a teen. And despite the family being very dark, he does have some color in his palette. Let me show you his clothing. So this outfit is probably one of the only two colorful outfits he has. His pajamas are also very colorful, but he usually wears a lot of black. It's mainly how he is, but he is a colorful little person. I love it so much. And he also dyed the bottom of his hair white. He bleached that. I don't know what made him do that. He just felt entitled to do that. He aged up and decided, I'm gonna bleach it, and just they came home one day from their date, and there he was with bleached hair. So that's how that went. And it looks like no one gave Bentley a bath, so I'm gonna make that Pace's job, because Pace I feel bad. I want him to have some fun, because I feel like it's just so sad, like not polished to perfection. I'm just so sad that he's just gonna pass soon. Like, it hurts my heart. So I'm gonna have him work on his homework real quickly. I'm planning to turn off aging here soon, mainly because I'm kind of enjoying Bentley as a teen, Benji as a teen, and I do want to explore that some more. But let me show you guys who he's friends with. So Benji has made himself a little friend group. I can't see, I have my water bottle in the way, so I'm sorry. They're called the boys. I didn't know what to call them. They're just friends, and I just put them in a group so that way we can make it work. I got to get rid of some of this stuff because they don't really do all that stuff together. So these two are actually twins, and they're goth twins. So a long time ago, I realized the goths were kind of like dead and gone, and I wanted to actually re-add them back in. So I did, and it turns out Homeboy became friends with two of the twins from the goth household. So it looks like Bella and Mortimer had actually 3 more children, and these two are twins, and they have a daughter too. But yeah, these two are the twins. So this one's Aiden. He's more just kind of like booky, and then this one is Augustus. He's also pretty. He's pretty well up there and smart. I don't know why it doesn't show his traits. He's a young adult now. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I guess they're not twins. I thought they were twins. Okay, my bad. But yeah, he's friends with them, and it looks like he aged up. For some reason, it's not showing his traits. Sus, because they do know each other's traits. Weird. And so he also has another friend named Logan. So this is Logan. Benji has a crush on her. Like, he has a huge fat crush on her. He met her in the realm, and she was just there, and he thought she was so pretty. So he went to go talk to her, and they hit it off really well. They're best friends. They have amazing compatibility. And as you can see, he has a fat crush. They hang out a lot. They actually hung out yesterday for Polar Palooza, and she was not about it, but he was about swimming and everything like that. She just was not. He actually has a photo of them right here, if you can see it. Let me zoom in a little bit. So here's a photo of them in front of the house. They actually went, oh, she's calling. Do you want to go on a date? We'll go on a date, but not there. And also because I have a glitch where they'll invite you out and then just dip. So we're not going to do that. But we will take her up on that date. They went ice skating yesterday. It was super cute. I have like a little holiday lot installed right now. I mean, not installed, but I have a holiday lot where they can go ice skating. I had them do that, and then he wanted to go do the Polar Palooza stuff, so I had him do that as well. And it looks like they're going on a date. And yesterday, what is this? I heard you became good friends with Casper. You're getting more popular. No, no. I'm actually gonna have her also decorate the tree because we need to decorate this tree. We haven't done it yet. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I also noticed last night while because she came over too. After they were done with everything, she came over, and let me just say they were flirting in the kitchen, and I thought it was a little interesting that they were flirting in the kitchen. But I digress. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, they were definitely flirting. So the fact that she asked him on a date doesn't technically surprise me at all. But I will take her up on that here in a bit. So we will take her on a date. But first, I'm gonna set the mood. I don't know about you guys, but I love to set the mood when I play my game. Mainly because the holidays are my favorite time of the year. So in game, I make them like a big event. And so it's also really exciting too that they moved into the house as well. I'm gonna wait for her to do that so that way we can go on the date, because if I like leave, she's not gonna finish this, and I want her to finish the tree before we leave. But what was I gonna say? Oh, it slipped my mind. Oh yeah. So for the move. So yes. Going back onto the move. So yes, Winter realized that her parents were getting older, but also, as well as noticing they were getting older, she was noticing that Benji was harnessing a lot of power. There was talks between her and her mom about whether Benji should live here with them by himself or if they wanted to come as well. So November was okay, go through your very rebellious phase, sir. No one's gonna stop you. So I believe it was November that noticed it. She's back out here. Ma'am, are you still out here? Oh my god. What is going on? Stop. I did not know she was still out here. Oh my gosh. I guess there's a glitch back there. But anyways, so it was November that noticed first that he had a very powerful aura to him. And so it was just kind of like, well, we'll just come together. Like, we were thinking about it anyways, because you guys are getting a little old and we need someone to take care of you, because they did retire from their jobs officially. So yeah, that is all the tea. So that's pretty much what happened, and now Benji's here, and honestly, Benji loves it. Like, Benji wouldn't change it for the world. He loves being here because he loves his grandparents. Actually, him and Pace have like a jokester relationship, if I'm not mistaken. So they're pretty close. Let me see. Jokesters. Yeah, they're jokesters. So, you know, he just loves being here with them, and he wouldn't change it for the world. So he's, he's chilling. Like, he's not worried about anything at all. I also added a new social bunny mod, and I think it's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's pretty neat. So that's, I mean, I like it a lot. It actually adds more gameplay to everything, if I'm not mistaken. So I do, oh, not more gameplay. It adds more to Social Bunny than what I was initially thinking it would. Because I had another one in there, but it sucked. It didn't really do much, and it glitched out a lot. So this new one I have, I'm kind of playing around with it right now. Oh, the tree's done. And so far, it's working pretty boss. Even when your sim age is up, it actually works pretty well. All right, so let's go on this date. So here's my Glimmerbrook, and then I found this really nice lot. One day I'll probably show you guys one day. It's really cool. It's a renovation of the Elixirs and Brews, and it's so cool. And it's like 3 stories, and like it has like a home for the bartender lives. It's so cool. I love it so much. Let's see. Where do we want to go on a date? We can't go into a club. Do we want to take her on a date? Do we want to go to San Myshuno? I don't think I added any lots. I did not update San Myshuno. That's on me. I'm sorry. I was not prepared to take her on a date. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm a little flustered. And I was editing a lot of the lots too. So it really shows. Because I was going through and realizing like this save is really old and I haven't really officially like finished adding stuff to it. And one of the things that I really wanted to do was add more stuff. 'Cause like I said, this save's really old. This is like a 5-year-old save, 4, 5, 6-year-old save. So that there's a lot of stuff. There's like duplicates of some lots because I put them in better spots. So I'm gonna probably keep progressing and messing with that because I do have a lot of restaurants I prefer to go to. We just don't have the space for them, or I just haven't put them down. So we're at this this restaurant, I'm sorry, called Let Us Eat. This is made by Little Simsy. It's really cute. It's like a little vegetarian spot. I think we're gonna sit over here. No, we can't sit there. I don't want to sit too close. I'm picky. I don't want to sit too close, and I don't want to sit outside either. I guess we will have to sit close. Not you going to the bar. Stop. Stop. I thought about Goth Gardens, but then I was like, we already been to Goth Gardens. So what's a lot y'all haven't seen yet? So he's excited. Obviously, taking your crush on a date is probably like the most exciting thing ever. I honestly love them together, to be honest. I feel like they complete each other in ways that they don't really understand just completely yet. I know for him, he's more of like a goofball. I wouldn't say he's like a goofball, but he's more like carefree and he's more just out there and he likes to crack jokes. I didn't make him a goofball. I will show you his traits because he did gain some new traits. So we'll get them lemonade and then not the chocolate pancakes being on here. Okay. He'll take a meatless Monte Cristo and then I think she's gonna get probably spaghetti. All right, so let me show you his traits. Oh my gosh, he's got a milestone. So he gained, so these are his traits. He has the geek, the clumsy, the bookworm, and the creative. So I think when you last saw him, he was actually an infant. So you guys don't know his traits. So yeah, he's a clumsy, geek, bookworm, creative. He actually mastered the one of the growing together aspirations. So he's now an idea person. He was a happy infant. Obviously, he has an ancient bloodline, and he has a high self-esteem, so his confidence level is through the roof. His parents just support him in pretty much everything he does, so he's up there in self-esteem. And as for his milestones, he began puberty. Oh my god. I also installed another mod for better milestones, which adds more than just what EA gave us. I feel like we go through a lot of things in life, and I feel like just the ones that EA gave us, I didn't feel like it was enough. That's just me though. So let me see. I don't think he has. Let me see. I'll show you all of them. I guess not. Well, he didn't really do much during childhood, so I guess it's fine. So he manifested as a spellcaster when he became a teen, so he came into his powers as a teen. Right now he's going through a rebellious phase. He began puberty, and then he made 2 besties. So that's really it. And I don't think he really went through. Oh, okay. I never knew this. His manners are through the roof, and so his responsibility. He doesn't have any lifestyles just yet. His next life milestone is to graduate from high school. I'm indecisive. I'm gonna have him go to college. I kind of do, but I kind of don't because his aspiration in life is the spellcraft and sorcery. We actually already completed the first level, and now we're on the second one. Because really what he wants to do now that he knows that he has a power and he is radiating like this very powerful power, because the Grimms are known as a very powerful wizardy witch family in the realm. And Miss Logan here, she also came from a long line of witches, the Divine family. And her grandmother is also a very powerful witch. So it just kind of like, it's all coming full circle for both of them. But he kind of wants to focus on that, and Logan's willing to help him because she's more potion heavy and he's more spell heavy, but he wants to master all of them. And so whether he goes to college or not, I'm not too sure on that because he wants to focus on wizardry and he wants to focus on being a wizard and being a spellcaster and doing all this stuff. So we'll see what happens, but if he goes to college, it'll probably be for like to do like freelance. So he might go in for like programming or something. I don't know. He is just right now kind of coasting it. He doesn't know really what he wants to do, just knows that he wants to basically do wizard stuff. So we'll see what happens. I know Logan has talked to him about trying to maybe get her license because she wants to what is it called? the paranormal pack came with it. She wants to do that. She wants to get her license to like talk to ghosts and stuff like that. And so they've talked about it. They were talking about it yesterday actually, because she's like, I think after college, this is what I want to do. And he's like, you want to play with ghosts? Like, you want to like mess with ghosts? Like, I thought we weren't allowed to touch ghosts. Like, that's why would you want to do that? But it, you know, it is what it is, and that's what she wants to do. So they're kind of like, you know, their lives are kind of sort of mimicking each other's, but also coming together in a way, which I kind of like, because I wasn't intending for them to kind of, what's the term I'm looking for? I wasn't really hoping for them to like really like get it so close like they did, but they did. And they've made a full bar in just a span of a couple days. And as soon as he met her, he had a huge crush on her. And it was just, it was intense. And I loved it for him. And I think they have like a really good bond. Their compatibility is amazing from what I've seen and what it says on the thing. So it looks pretty solid. And I'm excited to see where they go. I don't know if they're going to start dating now or if he's going to hold off. But I think for sure, they did go to prom together. That they did. I couldn't avoid that. I thought I had a mod to get rid of that, and I did not. But it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, they went to prom together, and it was a whole thing, and it was hilarious, because he did not want to go, but he went for her. Like, he just was not, he did not want to be there. Fun stuff, fun stuff. 10 out of 10 would recommend, because that was hilarious. I don't know what I asked. Ask a risque question. Sir, that, no. No. Okay, so I'm gonna keep having him flirt with her. He's not even eating his food, which is just chaotic in and of itself. He's gonna ask about her romantic interest, because they're on a date. So even though they might not, I don't know if I want them to be official yet, you know, this is kind of like an unofficial but official date, kind of. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna take that as, because, I don't know. I think I might have them get together and just be high school sweethearts. I think it'd be really cool. So we'll see what progresses. Now, as for... No, we won't do that. Now, as for what's going to happen when Pace dies, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm sorry. It hurts my heart a lot. Like, I am heartbroken. I just can't stop thinking about it. So if I'm triggered, I'm sorry. Let's have them speed this up. My gosh. They're getting along so well. I love it. But of course, they're besties. So, what can I say? Besties with the mesties. But yeah, when I caught them flirting in the kitchen that one time, last night, it was insane. It's midnight, so we're gonna wrap up the date. Well, first we're gonna pay the bill. And then we're going to end this early and get him home. It is a school night, ma'am. He's got a sentiment. His crush went back up and he is spit. Well, she has nothing about him. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Bad aftertaste from poorly made food. Sir, stop. I swear. Benji's just a mess. I love it though. I think out of all the Grims, he's slowly becoming one of my favorite. Because my original, obviously my favorite is Mayhem. He was my best and probably my most favorite sim and Grim ever. He was intense. And I feel like Benji is, in a way, very similar to him. I've been noticing that kind of slowly but surely. Like, he likes to crack jokes, he's funny, and he only dedicates his time to one person. And it's, what is our dad doing and why is he wearing his suit? That's so scary. That scared me. Where is he at? Here he is. Mateos, you better stop. Like, you better stop. Let me see. Let's have him go down here. And go to the bathroom and to shower, because you are a menace, sir. A menace. I don't know where Seraphine's going. She is sad, because she lost a friend. One of her friends died. She's heartbroken. But as I was saying, he's just mimicking Mayhem in a lot of ways, just in terms of personality. Because Mayhem was also just a very geeky person, and he was also just all over the place, and he liked to crack jokes, and he was just very nerdy in and of himself. And I think Benji, like I said, is he's just mimicking that to a full extent, and I feel like it's refreshing. I haven't seen a sim like that in a long time. I loved Seraphine in so many other ways. She was so smart, she was so intelligent, and I loved it. But he's just so goofy, and I just love it even more. And it just reminds me of so much of his great great grandfather, and it's just the best. So it's really nice, and I think it really does come full circle when you really think about it, like how they mimic certain aspects of family members who are no longer around. So I think it's really cool to see where it goes. The only difference that he's making is he's dating in high school, as Mayhem never dated in high school. He met Genesis on a summer vacation. So fun fact and some grim history here. When all the Gen 2 boys grew up, I didn't have, obviously Discovery University was around yet. So they all went to workforce, except Mayhem. Mayhem decided that he was gonna go and spend a summer in Sulani, which is what he did. And it was the funniest thing ever. He had fun. He was doing jet skiing, all the stuff. And then while he was there, on like day 2 of his trip, he met a girl, which was Genesis, and he just was absolutely in love with her, like on sight. Like as soon as he saw her, he was like, I'm gonna marry this girl. And it was just for history from there. Like on his trip, he spent a lot of time with her, and it was just great. So his week-long trip was like extended. Like he never left, essentially. On the last day of his trip, he told her he had to go back, and she's like, well, why don't you stay? And you kind of live here. Anyways, homeboy moved in and continued to work as a criminal from the house. Like it was an insane thing. So Seraphine and Cypress and all that are actually, they grew up there in Sulani, which was pretty crazy, and I loved it. I actually went through my old computer and found like older pictures of them. And well, I found older pictures of Cypress, which is one of the vampire children, and I found a picture of Jackson, which is Seraphine's brother, and they were giving stank face. If I can insert them, I will. They were giving major stank face. I don't even know what was going on. If I remember correctly, like they just came in and had a whole attitude. Like I have like that generation was the funnest one, and this one is also looking to be just as fun, so it's pretty cool. So it says boss's birthday. Winter wants to get her boss a birthday present, but can't leave work to buy it. How should she go about it? Order it online. You can't go to the store, you order it online. And you know what? She got a performance gain. Exactly. That's how you do that. But yeah, and so that was some fun stuff. He just never left. Like it was so funny because like I remember when I decided to have him stay there. I had him call his mom and just be like, LOL, I'm not coming back. I met a girl and we're living here now. And it's funny. And the same thing kind of happened here. No, she's running away. And the same thing kind of happened with Logan. Like as soon as he met Logan, instantly smitten. Like after I think a couple interactions, he already had a crush on her. Which I was kind of like, okay, Mayhem 2.0. Like we're getting crushes on women right after we meet them. And so I feel like he would follow in those footsteps. Thankfully, she lives over here with her grandma in this little cute cottage. And I think they have a cat. He's never met her grandma. She's met his parents, but he's never met her grandma. He's low-key scared of her grandma. Because Logan has described her grandma as, she's pretty tough. Like, she's a pretty tough lady. And he's kind of like, no, like, he's scared of his mom, but like Logan's grandma scares him. And the funny thing is she's a sweet lady. I made her traits a sweet lady. No, what is going on with him? He's always back. Where is Mateo? Come give him wake him up. Oh my gosh, these animals. Stress. And you didn't even run away. You're on the couch. What was the whole purpose of running away? Anyways, so anyways, it's just, like I said, it's refreshing and it's interesting to see for me. And I think after like doing like this video for you guys, I'm seeing it a lot more, like just how similar they are. Granted, he's an only child. But it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this part because we're already going on to like 30 minutes. And I don't want to keep you guys too long because I would just feel really sad. And I mean, it's Sunday. It's a Sunday fun day. Ma'am? Dangerously, what were you doing that was a strenuous activity? Were you working out? Miss Mams, you are too old to be working out. You better stop. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna wrap up this part for you guys. I just want to give you guys a quick update on what's been going on with Benji's life and just give you more insight on the Grimm since this is the second time you've seen them. Hopefully next time you see them, Benji will either be an adult and will have his life more figured out, because right now he's only been a teen for just a handful of days already, and I still haven't figured out what I want to do with him just yet. Well, I think by that point, after I play with him a little bit longer and I'll figure out what I want to do, because I'm also trying to hold back on him going full wizard mode, because you can easily go up the ranks in the wizard world, and I don't want him to do that just yet. I'm also going to cheat this. So yeah, I'm just taking my time with him pretty much. And yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed him, and I hope you guys enjoyed the family. If you do like the Grimms, please let me know down below, because I love them, and I would love it if you guys love them as well, because ma'am, you better stop. Like, why are you thinking of babies? Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm gonna go because they're getting out of hand. But alrighty guys, well, I will see you guys next time. But other than that, guys, if you like this part of my current household, please do let me know down below. Please like, comment, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye guys.